Hi guys, it's Heather. So today I'm doing another look from the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and it's this palette here. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I would definitely check it out. I will put it in the description below if you want to see the other look I do with this palette here. So to start off, we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. The primer that I use in this video is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is one of my favorite primer potions, as I said in my last video, and I use this with every single eye look that I do just because it really allows a lot of eyeshadow to apply evenly, and not only that, but you do get the most of your pigment through this primer. The brushes that I use is the It Cosmetics, I just said It's Cosmetics. Brushes that I use is the It Cosmetic blending brush, and then also I use the brush that comes with the palette. And in this look in particular, since I'm doing more of a smoky look, I will be using the stubby end of the brush rather than the bigger end. So look out for that. For this look, I use the lockout and I put it on my eyelid, and I put it basically on my whole eyelid except for near my tear duct, just because usually when I put it near my tear duct, it gets caught and then I see a crease line by the end of the day. So I try to stay away from my tear duct. The way that I applied it, it looks very, very messy, but we are going to end up blending it out with the color Faith. So here I am just dabbing into the color Faith, and then I'm going to blend out the lockout, and I blend it above my crease and almost to my brow bone as well. After I blend it out, I take the stubby side of the palette brush and I apply Lethal above my lash line and the corner of my eyelid. After that, I apply to my bottom eyelash line, and then I blend the bottom and the top. While blending out the bottom and top colors, I don't take any color, I just use the brush as is, and I just blend away to transition the shades smoothly. I take the color Blow and I put it right below my eyebrow, and oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I take the color Blow and I put it right below my eyebrow. What this does is it highlights your eyebrow bone while also transitioning colors and adding a higher value of contrast. After this, I take the color Blackjack and I go over my eyelash line. I try to basically create a winged look to it to smoke out my eye before I put any gel liner on. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just outlining that area where I will eventually put my gel eyeliner, and then also I'm creating depth in that area by putting it on the corner crease of my eye as well. After that, we're going to blend this all out with the color Lockout again, and we're going to blend the top area and the bottom area just to get a smoother transition of that Blackjack. Now, after we're done transitioning all of our shadows, we will be taking a gel liner. You can use any gel liner you have. Personally, I like using the NYX gel liner in the color Jet Black. This is a very high quality gel liner for a very, very affordable price, in my opinion. What I do with this is I take an angled tip application brush and I dip it into the gel liner, and then I apply it on my top eyelash line, and I do create a very, very light wing. right after I create the wing, I really want to go for a smoky look. So what I do next is I take the stubby end of my brush, then I dab it into the blackjack and I apply that over the wing that I just created to kind of tone down the gel liner and make it more smoky. And then after that, I apply the gel liner underneath my top waterline, and then I also apply it on my bottom waterline. I do not go all the way to my tear ducts. Usually when I put any type of black pigment near my tear ducts, it ends up getting very watery, and then it ends up in the corner of my tear duct, and it's just not fun to have. I take the stubby end and I dab it into the color blackjack again, and then I go over my bottom waterline. And then after that, we do a final blending just to make sure that it all smoothly transitions and nothing isn't too harsh, because the effect that we're trying to make here is just to have a very smoky look to our eyes. So that's essentially what I'm trying to create. So the mascara that I'm using is the Urban Decay Perversion. And I apply to my bottom eyelashes first, and then after my bottom eyelashes I go to my top. What I do, especially when I apply my mascara, is I do layer it multiple times. How I layer it is I usually do a zigzag motion when I apply my mascara so it hits almost every lash. Essentially what I'm doing with the zigzag motions is I am starting a foundation so I can build my lashes bigger. And I start at the base of my eyelash and I go up in order to create a very, very filled eyelash. So I can create multiple layers and eventually there will be a lot of volume to my lashes. After this, you will see that I have a lot of volume added to my lashes from just continuously adding layer upon layer and starting at the base and working my way up to the end of the lash. As you guys can see, there are a lot of small dots on my crease and where I put my shadow originally after layering my eyelashes so much with my mascara, and this happens every day to me. But my secret tip that I will tell you all right now is what I do is I take my blending brush and I dab it into the color Faithful, and then I blend it on my crease where all the dots are. This basically just wipes out all those little dots and blends them in. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video if you want to see more walkthroughs or tutorials like this one again. I will see you guys hopefully all in the next video. Bye.